Oh, it's recording. I forgot. Sorry. Oops.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hola, Primas.
Hello, hello. Welcome back.
We are here and ready.
This is... Oh, I'm Gladys.
And I'm Christy.
And this is Dear
Primas.
Primas. We're diving straight into it because this past week, Love Island has come back into our lives and we're hooked.
Oh my gosh. It's an obsession at this
It is.
Well, it's easy to be obsessed because it comes out almost every day except now Wednesdays and Saturdays.
It's no Wednesday?
No Wednesdays.
I thought I did see that, but I thought I was like making it up in my head.
Yeah. The only
How
Wednesday
dare
was the
they.
premiere week because it came out on the Tuesday. So that's whenever it was the full week. But yeah.
They better not start changing it up on us because that's one thing that makes this show stand out is that
Absolutely.
it is just about in real time. But yeah, I mean, and I feel like now it's like definitely the world's obsession. Like I feel like it was very niche to begin with because
Before,
not too many, and now it's like people are making all the TikToks immediately after.
Unless
and-
it's just my For You page.
Oh,
too.
it is
That is
bad.
is.
I think I scrolled through like 10 videos and it was all Love Island. I was like, damn, y'all know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, so let's dive right in.
Yeah. Hopefully, pretty much. I mean, if you are what episode was last night? 8? 7.
Was it 8 or 7? I feel like it was 7.
Maybe it was 7.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just talk all through episode 7. So there will be spoilers.
Yes.
So hopefully, if you're not caught up, then obviously you can listen after you catch up.
Yeah.
But why? Why are you not caught up?
I know. I was like, who am I? I always said I was going to let some stack up. I was like, for what? It's something to look forward to each night.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we definitely did not let any stack up. I've pretty much been on it. Maybe just like...
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't, and then I know I'm going to get on TikTok the next day, and I don't want it to be spoiled, and I don't want to miss any good ones, because I love their recaps that they do.
I know.
So, and, of course, with the group chat, I don't want to miss anything either. I need to keep up. I need to be able to participate.
Exactly. We don't have time. We have the time. We don't have the time.
Exactly. And, okay, so one thing I do want to point out. The captions. I watch everything with captions.
Okay, I was like, is it my internet? Is it like, what is happening? Yeah.
Last night's episode was the worst.
Okay.
But all of the Islanders, very specifically Jeremiah and who was the other one? Taylor, I think it's mainly the boys. They mumble so much. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what? What?
I know. I'm about to log on to Love Island, careers page and be like, do y'all need help, typing out these captions? Because I am here and I am ready. Because I feel like that's what's happening. Someone is not doing their job. Seriously, it's a thing. Did you know that? But
we need to hold them accountable.
Yeah.
For all the caption girlies.
Last night I literally stopped the episode and I clicked out and clicked back in because I'm like, is my internet lagging? What? Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I'm not. Good thing you brought that up because I'm a captions girly, and of course when I'm about to start it, it's late at night and I don't want to wait too late because now it's even later. But Adrian's not a fan. He talks mess the whole time, so I'm like, just get out of here, go to sleep. And so I start doing it while he's wrapping it up, and of course he's feeding the dogs, blowing his nose, doing the dishes, spraying down the dishes, and I'm like, I can't hear anything. Stop it.
I missed something important. Yeah.
Yes.
No. Luckily, John, because we watch it when we're horizontal, and John is sort of watching. He likes the messy parts of it, and he likes seeing the people get upset or jealous. So the toxicness of it.
No, he what he clipped into when Huda was like, "You are the prize. The women are the prize," and he was like, "What did he say she was? She was something at the supermarket." I don't know. He made a great analogy. I wish I could remember it. But he was like, girl, you are not the prize. Calm down. Sit down. I was like, okay. Anyway.
Do we want to start, first off, how do we feel about each person? Or just, general thoughts throughout?
Yeah, I think we should try to go as in chronological order as possible, as much as, our brains will remember.
Yeah.
But I will say, for starters, I guess, the way they started it this season was they get to kiss the person before choosing them.
Oh, Okay.
So I feel like every season it's like they started off a little bit differently to shake it up. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I was a fan. I'm always like cringy because I don't want them to not get picked. But I normally like will fast forward the first episode just because of that. But I did like this one where they could pick them and
I fast forward through everybody coming in and them talking. I'm like, we don't need this. I just need to see who's picking who and like what's the deal there. Which that's so far away now. I feel like I don't even remember who kissed who and who didn't. And I just remember there was like a few that got stolen, but I think at the end of the day, they pretty much ended up with who they wanted.
I thought so too. I thought there was more with a certain person. Was it with okay, wait, have any guys left? No, only girls.
No.
Only girls. Yeah. No, that's right. Only girls. Okay, and that was another thing that I was like, man, I need to go back. As John was making a good point last night. He was like, I think we need to go back and watch season 1 with Sally and Johnny, right? That was season 1?
Season 2.
Oh, that's right. We talked about this already. We need to go back and watch season 1 or season 2 because I feel like there was way more like non-stop bombshell today, bombshell tomorrow, recoupling, or like just all these things happening. Where these past couple of episodes, I'm like, damn, we're already.
I mean, it's been a week, a
week, but I feel like just so much has not happened within that week.
Yeah,
not many bombshells entering, not many.
I feel like
we don't have a lot to work with.
After the first recoupling, there definitely should have been new bombshells, or after the second recoupling, whatever. Whenever, like after Amaya and Hannah, there should have been another set of bombshells. Like bring in two guys, two girls. Let's bring in the whole tribe. But that's been missing for sure. I think. Yeah. So yeah. Who
are your favorites right now? From. Like currently, no. How about first impressions and now?
Well, it's hard because I don't even remember the first impressions that I had about them. But okay, so
I'm making a cosmic brownie and it's very good.
I am glad. Yulisa, she was not going to be one of my favorites, so to see her gone didn't really bother me.
We can quickly talk about that real quick.
I totally didn't even realize she was gone, like, at all. I missed whenever they said Yulisa has left the villa. I missed that. Same. But all the TikToks, so they're, like, being, like, her point of view, like, hey, you gotta go. Which I really feel like that's what happened. Like, she was sleeping, and then they're like, okay, bye.
Big dream.
Yeah. So she was coupled up with Ace, right? That's, okay.
That's how it started.
And I will say, at first, like, Ace, he did seem like, okay, he's a fun time. He's, like, super cute and handsome. Like, he's just, like, bubbly. Like, he was cool. From the girls, Chelly seemed like really good vibes. Huda, I kind of was like, I don't know about you yet. First impressions. Alandria, I liked her. She just seemed like she's kind of giving Serena vibes, I feel like, from last season, which, I mean, I think that's what they were trying to accomplish. And then
who's your favorite girl? Oh, Beldasha.
Beldasha. When I saw that name, I was like, what? Why are we doing this?
Can I have an open cookie?
Yes.
Hi, Gladys.
Hi. Hi, John.
She said hi. I bet I have her in my
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Bye.
My favorite girl, I just feel like I'm not, like, team anybody girl-wise right now. I'm trying to, I don't know. I'm trying to run it back. I don't have, like, a favorite, but I feel like, I guess, I do like Chelly so far. Like,
I do too.
Yeah, I just feel, her and Alandria, I feel like there's no reason to, like, not like them so far. Yeah, they're just, I feel like they're saying it how it is, and I do appreciate that. I guess those two.
Yeah. No, I agree. Okay, so at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like on Huda. I liked her. I didn't know what I I think I liked that she was a mom and that she was kind of open about it to the producers. To the producers. To the producers. But then I was like, ooh, I feel like, how would you do that in the real world? Like, if you are dating and you do have kids and you know that you have kids, how do you, like, not have that conversation first off?
You have to.
I think you have to. I think that's a big part of, like, you're almost trapping them in a way.
Yes.
And then, like, manipulating the situation. So that kind of, like, deterred me away because I was like, oh, I kind of like her. I felt like she was really genuine during her interviews. Mm-hmm. And then whenever it got to, like, see her interact with Jeremiah and how she was, like, a little bit loquita.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah. I think she was full of it. Like, as far as the reasoning why she wasn't telling her kids. It's exactly what you said. She's trying, because, I mean, unfortunately, let's say 8 times out of 10, most guys, especially a show like this, right, on a show, people in the real world, it's already tough to find somebody that's willing to take on somebody with kids, whether it be women or men, whatever. She didn't want that as a disadvantage. That is what it is. And she didn't want to say that, so she's like, I just want them to get to know me, girl. You are a mom, like you say. Like, if you're claiming it has to be because that's exactly, she trapped him, and then she's gonna divulge that, and then so far, nobody else knows except for the girls, right? None of the guys know yet.
No, and I don't think she's told any of the guys.
No.
Yeah. Although, I will say, so I was thinking back to, like, how I was thinking of her saying that she is a mom. On The Bachelor, there was a couple seasons, not a couple, it's been a long time since, because I remember being in high school watching it, that there was a girl that she actually became the Bachelorette, that she started off the season as a mom, and, like, she had this really insane story. And I don't remember her telling them right off the bat either that she was a mom. So maybe that's we gotta. I don't know that that would be a hard thing to be like right off the bat. Like, hey, nice to meet you. I am a mom. You know?
Okay, but why not? Like, I mean, because why are you gonna waste your time like with somebody not like? Just because if somebody says that that's a deal breaker in their head, they're not going to change their minds just because they like you.
Yeah.
They're not going to change their mind. You're only setting yourself up for failure in the end.
Yeah.
You know, like, at the end of the day. And so, I just don't think that, and I think that's what it has to do. Now, whenever she comes out and everybody finds out, that's going to be a whole nother shit show because she's already, like, the guys were already speculating stuff about her, which we'll get to that. But okay, so you did like her initially.
I did like her initially, but now I'm definitely Team Shelly.
Yeah. Okay,
I like her. I just want her to be happy, I guess. Yeah. And I don't think she's happy with her current couple.
And the guys, right now, Austin is my favorite.
I was reading a comment on one of those videos that was like, who made me like Austin? Somebody needs to be fired. What are these producers doing?
But the thing is, like, he's not like a bad guy. Like, he's just like, it's not his fault. Like, he's like a little weird and out there. And I mean, he's owned it, you know? Like, I feel like he hasn't done anything, like, I mean, besides the humping thing. But, like, that, but I think that was to get back at her and be like, look, who you messing with. But no, I think he's my favorite. Because I really thought I was going to like Taylor. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did too.
I was like, are you making this up?
I was like, what's going on?
This is not yoga.
He really tried to take that over.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not doing yoga. I got something else. No, I thought Taylor was going to be a favorite too. John was like, I think he's going to surprise us. You know what though? Somebody pointed out that they are not showing Taylor's confessionals and what's his name? Jeremiah's confessionals. They think that they're manipulating us to think a certain way about them, and then maybe are going to like release more and more. And I was like, oh, that's a good point. I haven't thought about that. Like, I haven't seen Jeremiah's confessions, especially because the whole episode was about him. And I think, too, I was looking for a little bit more insight on what Taylor was feeling behind him and Olandria, because we got a bunch of Olandrias. But I wanted to see like how he was feeling, other than his conversations that he was having with Ace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was a good... I'm going to start, like, tally marking. Like, how many confessionals has he...
He really hasn't had many. Maybe because he ain't got much to say. I think that's on top of it. But if they are... But I hope they're not manipulating it to that extent, because then that really kills, like, the show. Because that's the whole point, is, like... it's pretty freaking real time. Like, of course they're in their ears. Like Leah was saying, I watched a lot of her podcast interviews after from last season, but the whole point is to get, like the live real reactions and but for now I'm sticking to the side that Taylor just ain't got much to say. He is so dry. I really thought, I don't know, he's not even like cowboyish. I'm like, where is the cowboy at? Like, where is he? Yeah. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, we need new guys. We need a whole bunch of new guys, and we need good ones because they never give the girls any good guys. Maybe like one sprinkled in.
Yeah. It's very rare.
Yeah. So who's your favorite guy? Oh, Ace, right?
I know. Okay, so I do like Ace. I really feel like we're giving him a bad, I don't know, something about how he keeps his composure, maybe, whenever Maya was like, and he was like, look, I'm going to need you to...
That doesn't mean
I don't know,
anything.
No, but I don't know, something about that, and then also, I believed him at first whenever he said, like, he didn't... Like, I started feeling a certain way, too. I was like, oh, well, maybe, I mean, nobody really wants to be called babe or baby. Like, you can't just throw those things around. But she calls
everybody that.
True. It's like
like her saying hun or like,
That's weird, though. That's still weird. Like, would you want somebody that you just met yesterday being like, hey, baby, hey, honey? That's weird.
But that's how she talks to everyone.
But still, like, I think there's a certain boundary.
You're manipulated.
Maybe I am. I think I am manipulated by Ace. I wouldn't say he's a favorite, but I'd say, like, I think there is a good side to him. And I think there is a reason why he hasn't been in a relationship. Maybe he is...
He's only 22, but he's immature AF, except for the fact...
He's immature?
Except for the fact of keeping his cool, but that's all, like, a cool guy, too. Like, that's just... I don't trust him. You're not fooling me, Ace. Like, just because he keeps his cool doesn't mean he's a good guy.
True. I don't know. Yeah, I think he's a good guy.
And I just feel like he's definitely manipulative. But like,
because I don't get that vibe.
Why choose her?
That was one thing that I was like,
And I wish she would have like just asked that question and let him be quiet and let him answer. Yeah. Because guess what? He wouldn't have answered because he's bullshitting. So I feel like, yeah, he keeps his cool, but he's just like playing, like puppeteering. That's what he's doing right now.
Okay, so I can see that side of it because he did say something like where Shelly was like, well, so something about show all my cards. Mm-hmm. He made some sort of comment like that, and I was like, oh, does that mean like I thought he was just kind of like gathering his thoughts and then going to like but maybe that is a sign of
because like and like after his girl left, after Yulisa left, he was just kind of like seeing what everybody was up to. Like he wasn't trying to get to know anybody like at all, and he already knew Shelly from outside, so it's like I don't know. And I just feel like he came at her really bad. Like she didn't. I get the physical part and the no cuddling part, but I don't know. The whole babe thing really threw me for a loop. I was like, okay. Because she wasn't like, hey, baby. No.
Yeah.
That's just her New York, like, persona. That's just how she talks, and she's, like, out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like girls saying... I used to call my students, like... Sometimes I was... No, babe, like, sit down, like... I don't know. It wasn't endearing term like that. Like, even if you call your partner that, that's not... I feel like she couldn't articulate what she wanted to say. She just said, that's how I talk. But she definitely wasn't saying it like, you're my babe, you're mine. No. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Especially when she dropped it that second time. She was like, calm down, babe. But yeah, no, that was just all weird. I don't know. Like, if he was going to choose her for whatever reason, at least just be nice about it. He was mean. Even though he was calm, he was still mean. Yeah. And I think that's the thing.
True. I think he was a little condescending.
Yeah. And so then, but then she did, I was like, Team Amaya, like, she's not crazy, but then after she went after Taylor and then, like, didn't even... like really come at him. Like she walked and she was talking like she was gonna say something, and then
whenever they were like, yeah,
and then she didn't say anything. I was like, girl,
I didn't like how she came at Shelley, but obviously I think that was misdirected.
Yes, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was definitely misdirected. Because she didn't, like, I don't think Shelley did anything. Like, she was the one on the receiving end of the hug. And she didn't choose who she was with. Like, yeah. I think that was just her being hurt. But yeah, that also was a turn off for Maya. Yeah.
Also, last episode where we did think it was a snooze fest, I do agree that it wasn't as, what was it, episode 6?
Yeah.
I don't think that they should have done a date.
Oh no, that was
I think it should have been a bombshell date.
Yes.
Or bring in 2 bombshells or whatever, and then that person go, or they pick their person for lunch and person for dinner or whatever.
Yes.
Like I don't remember another season having a date this early on.
I don't either.
They might as well get married and go off the show.
I know. Bye. Give them a hideaway if that's what y'all are doing already. Like, it's only been a week.
Only a week.
So, no, that was super a letdown because I'm like, what? Why? The challenges, I did like the pie challenge, but what else? And then Hannah and Charlie, zero
Charlie
thoughts. I don't like Hannah either. She's just boring and weird. What else? Alandria needs to move on.
Someone needs. They like each other.
She likes him. He don't like her.
Oh, you don't think he likes her?
No, he said. What do you mean?
I might have missed that part.
Yeah, whenever Ace was like, if you like it, you just gotta da-da-da-da-da, and he was like, the physical connection isn't there. Like, he doesn't like her. Like, I think he likes her as a friend. He likes her company. He likes who she is, but he doesn't like her to be like an actual girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, it was forced. Like, he did kiss her, but I feel like because Ace was like, if you gotta show it. You gotta show her something. And I think he feels bad because she's like, words are one thing, but now action. So I'm making you breakfast. This is my action. This is this. I feel like he feels pressured to do it.
Yeah.
But as soon as somebody comes in that's his type, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't think he's like a bad guy for doing it. I think he is trying.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna get there.
No, I don't either. I forgot to mention the intro dance this season.
I don't know. I was just listening to it. I was just not watching it.
Okay, but like, how do they do that where each person has their own little segment and gets their own little dance time? Like, I thought that was different. Funny. You don't remember that? Each person that was coming on the show got like a little dance. Okay, well, the only reason why I thought about it was because one of my other friend groups was bringing it up because they had just started it, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But like, what do you mean? How do they do it?
Like, I just, it seemed like they were all at a certain place, like let's say at a beach, and they had like a dance background dancers. Goodness, I can't speak. Background dancers, and they all had like a little get down dance that they did. When do they have the time to film that?
Because they take them out like 2 weeks before or something, and they quarantine them. Okay. Yeah, and then they take their phones. Yeah, so they've been on the island or wherever they're filming for like 2 weeks prior. Everybody that's on the show, Bombshells, them, they don't find out they're the main characters until like a week before it airs.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you know this?
Podcast. Yeah, because last season when the whole Kendall and Nicole thing happened, they talked about that, how like they're all in the hotel room and their only options are either to like go to the gym or go outside, and they have to be taken. They can't see each other. Like, they have chaperone type thing. Yeah, so they're all out there. So if you're a bombshell that doesn't come until like later, you're like in quarantine for like 6 weeks. Or 4 weeks before. Yeah.
Could you imagine knowing someone that goes on Love Island? Should we volunteer Danielle?
She needs to be on there.
Now that she's watching it, might as well.
We need to submit an application. Dude, she would probably with her social media, they probably throw her in there somewhere. Just I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody be like, why is she on here? Because she's going to be like, this is so weird. Ew, don't talk to me.
But what else? I mean, go through.
Okay, so then the girls are telling Huda that there's like red flags with Jeremiah because he's like all about her, but like I'm like, so is she. Like, where's the... That's a little sexist, you know, just because he's a guy. Like, girls, she's just as possessive, if not more.
So what does this love bombing mean? Can you give me,
It just means, like... So it means, like, when a guy is, like, showing you overly affection, like, just right off the bat. Like, it's a guy you just met, and he's like, oh my god, you're my everything. Like, I can't spend another day without you. And it's just constantly feeding you this so that you're, like, falling for him. But in turn, he does like you, but it's, like, so much so fast that it doesn't give you the chance to really, one, get to know this person and have like, real thoughts. It's just, like, doing way too much, but with the intentions to manipulate you, make you, like, all about them. Like, it's like overload. That's why it's a bomb, right? Because it's just, like, way too much, and it's not healthy, because who are you, right? Like, I just met you and you're telling me you love me. Like, because people do that in real life. Like, they just go all in full force, and they may be really like you. It's not that they don't like you, but it's just, like, unhealthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Love bombing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Which, I don't think there was love bombing at all on either side, but it was like, you're mine, and I'm leeching to you, and I think he did like her and was attracted to her, and so was she, but it's like, she was also a lot really fast.
Oh, I forgot about Vildasha. Do you want to give any thoughts about Vildasha?
Well, she came in, you know, setting her boundaries, so it's like, I guess it's just the way that they went about it, because technically Ace is saying the same thing, but just not as, like, upfront about it.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't want to be kissing and cuddling and doing all that, it's the same exact thing. Like, she was just like, I need to take my time, which, fair, but she got, I think, a little bit of heat for it because of the way she did it, whereas I guess Ace wasn't as upfront about it, but technically that's what he's saying too. I did like her as... Well, I just didn't get, like... She was getting a lot of hate on TikTok for being just, like, an airhead, I think. Like, they were saying she doesn't ever say complete sentences, and she's... Yeah. But I'm like, I feel like she was just being a hype girl. I don't know. But I think
she was.
But I think her confessionals
were completely different.
Yeah.
Than how she was.
Yeah, her I was, like, okay with. Like, I really didn't have, like, the biggest... But it definitely was... If she was trying to be super, like... Christian, or, you know, I'm like, this is not the show for you. But then when she let loose a little bit, I really started to like her more, and I think she could have, like, potentially found somebody else in the villa to come in. I like her more than Hannah. I feel like, well, they don't show Hannah in at all, really, which there's always, I feel like, one couple that just kind of gets shoved in the dust until people vote them off. Yeah. But I was sad to see her go. Because I feel like she was, like, you know, fighting for her way. Yeah. And was like, you know what, I will let loose a little bit.
Yeah.
I
agree.
And it would have been a really good TV if she would have stayed there between, like, the triangle between her, Sierra, and Nick. Yeah.
And you're not a Sierra fan?
I'm not, like, a hater. I don't know. I like how she expresses herself. I think she does a really good job of expressing.
Yeah.
And I feel like she is genuine.
I agree.
But she was, like, I was curious to see how it would have played out. Like, I feel like her, like, not true colors, but, like, just to see a little bit more of her personality if Vildasha would have stayed there a little bit longer, just to see how she handled that. Because, of course, at the beginning she was like, yeah, take your time. Like, I'm here. Like, it's all good. But it's like, is it?
A couple of times.
Yeah. And then she just let the kiss slide, which I didn't expect her to make, like, a huge deal about it. But she did let his slide. So he's going to go crazy in Casa Amor. I'm calling it now.
I think he is too. I think he's just like zoom, zoom, zoom. So I think his background is he's a model. So like he's around beautiful women all the time.
He's a nurse. Well, he is a nurse. He's a nurse model.
Oh, nurse.
Yeah. He's around women all the time. He's still around women all the time.
Yeah. No, I can for sure see him, like...
Yeah, and he said, he was like, I like to live in the fast lane. Like, I think in his intro or something, he was like, I'm just looking for a good, like, or not just, but I need someone that's, like, ready to go, 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 and, you know. I think he, like, said he was promiscuous, you know, all those things. I mean, so we'll see how, and she came in hot like that, too, so I think that's why it's definitely, lust, you know, it's definitely the... physical that's driving them right now.
Always, yeah. I cannot wait to see what episode typically is Casa, you think? Like 20s?
I think so. Yeah.
We have a long way to go.
Yeah, unless they switch it up. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, we need bombshells stat.
Yeah.
Dang, so it doesn't, wait, what's the date? No, today's Wednesday, so it doesn't come out today?
Nope.
Darn.
Nope. I know.
Okay. Austin and Chelly, okay, so the girls pick. Do you think Chelly's going to go with Ace once it's their turn?
Ooh. And let down. That's going to be a hard letdown for Austin.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought you said something last night, or the night before maybe, that was like Shelly or Ace wants somebody, or Shelly's not going to be the one to make to initiate anything. Yeah. Which I 100% agree with. And I think she's
I think she's filling out him too. I think she knows, again, from the real world and what he's showing now. Yeah. And Austin is, like, showing he's about her. I'm surprised he hadn't, like, gone back to Amaya. But maybe he's like, whoa, red flags, I'm gonna listen. That's why I feel like I like him, Austin, because he's just like, I don't know, like, he has, even though he looks like that one kid, he is goofy looking. But he's just like, you know what, I'm so tired of this love triangle. Like, he's just says it, but he's not acting crazy about it either. Yeah. So far, I think that's why I'm like, he's just good vibes, and he's just like, yeah, I'm a horny guy, and like, I get it where I can. On that side of things, that's another, but I'm like, I mean, but he's not acting like that in here. He's not trying to go after every girl. Like, I feel like that would be icky, in my opinion, if he did, like, that would translate his number to the, you know, the villa.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And right now he does like Chelly, and I feel like she likes him too, because I feel she doesn't really like, even, I don't know about like right, because they're physical, they're not like, I think they've kissed maybe once out of the challenge, I don't know.
He said something last night that was like, she hasn't kissed me like that.
Oh, yeah, well, that was intense. Yeah. That was the whole, but I think after the first challenge, he was like, I don't know, I can't remember. She's like, well, let's run it back, or something,
maybe, yeah.
One of those, there was a small, but yeah, no.
Yeah. It wasn't anything like that.
Yeah, and so, yeah, again, Ace, for you saying that you don't want affection, but just say you didn't want it from her. But yeah, he was, that's my thing. I know part of it is playing the games, but he's playing a lot of games, because he could have chose, and that's what Austin says, like, you could have chose her. You chose before me, because I think he was shook. He was ready to choose Amaya.
Yeah, that Austin was going to choose Maya. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, when he chose her, I was like, wait, what? Excuse me?
Yeah, I'd be, because the girls are going to choose, because they have to bring in they have to bring in guys this time. So they brought in girls, but what girl would pick Ace then? Ooh, what if Alandria picked Ace?
Maybe.
She was low-key eyeing him at the first couple of episodes.
Yeah, I don't remember the kissing episode where the blindfolded kisses. But I think she did.
She kissed him.
Yeah, because who was being messy and was like, she kissed your friend or something like that. Like,
I thought it was Ace being messy.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because didn't he kiss Huda too?
Maybe. She didn't kiss anybody, but as far as her getting kissed, I don't remember, but possibly so.
I thought she got kissed by Ace. And also there was a thing that was circulating the TikTok that said that Ace and Huda follow each other on Instagram, which I haven't checked.
Oh, I haven't
checked that. But that Ace already knows that Huda has a kid, and that all those like talks that he was trying to have with Jeremiah was kind of like forewarning him, like, hey, just slow it down, blah blah blah.
That was a small world. How would they have followed each other? Well, Ace has a big following, apparently. I'd never seen him on TikTok or anything beforehand, but And I think that's another, like, it's the whole Rob situation again. Because Rob had a really big following on TikTok. And I was like,
Rob.
he's just here
I love Rob.
He's just here for the theatrics. He's here for, like, the camera time. He's here to, you know, which all of them will eventually, you know, prosper after this. Yeah. But he's like, that's why I'm like, I don't know about you. If you just watch that first little TikTok I sent you about this is my feelings on Ace, that it's a long video, but the first part is about.
Oh, I did watch that. Yes.
That's how I feel. See, wolf in sheep's clothing. You ain't pulling it over my eyes. And if so, then I'll be surprised. I'll be shocked if he changes. But for right now, I'm clocking it. I'm saying. But yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
But I definitely, I don't know. I don't, besides Charlie and Hannah, I don't know if any of these relationships are going to be, like, long lasting. Because Jeremiah is ready to throw in the towel.
Oh my God.
And I think he's like nitpicking to like set up the breakup. Yeah. Because that's what you meant, right? When you were like, what happened? Because he was like, don't say that. Don't tell me I did a good job.
Oh, that was, no.
Yeah.
She said, what did she say?
Or did she say good boy? I didn't.
Something like that. Oh, he did good. You did good. You did good.
Yeah.
Something? Was that it?
Yeah. Yeah. But, like, did you think it was bad that she said that?
I just personally, like, so it reminded me of, you know how, like, people, whenever they get engaged, whenever they do gifts, like, whenever somebody gets them a gift and they're like, he did good, in, like, all caps.
Yeah.
It just is weird to me.
Yeah.
It's a little odd. Like,
okay.
What does he suppose, what good, like, what is your, what do we, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just always throws me off, that comment.
Okay.
So yeah, and then he's mentioned that too whenever he was talking, and I was like, oh, I kind of got the, I don't know, it's like an internal, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? I can't.
No.
Dang it. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's just that, like, feeling you
like
get.
Shoving it in people's face, kind of? Type of
no, it's just like that feeling of, well, I didn't know I was needing to, like, just a thank you, rather than like, oh, you did good. I'm bringing you food.
Oh, like I met your expectations, like
yes,
like
yes.
Yeah, like if I wouldn't have done this, then your expectations wouldn't have been met, type thing.
Yes,
yeah,
that, and like just think about it for gifts, like when somebody gets a, I don't know, like a.
It's more for the show than for the act.
The actual act, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he's setting it up so that
which is not good timing, because guys are going to come in and he could be at, which, I mean, maybe that's the blow up that everybody's waiting to see or like anticipating, but.
And I think I like Jeremiah. I
don't get bad red flags from him.
I think he was just matching the energy. I really like when it came to like her. I think he was mad because, I mean, I don't know. Because at first I was like, wait, is he just playing the game? Like, is he just gonna ride it out just because? But then he does like question some of the things she says, I think, and I don't know. So I feel like I'm not like, I mean, he's not my favorite, but I do like him so far. I don't think he's really given me a reason to be like all these other people, because I'm like, he is matching her energy. If he was being possessive and she was kind of like, no, I want to get to know people, which she's saying it but she's not really doing it, also on the challenge, whenever she talked to Ace, when he was like, why did he get mad about that, about who's ready for someone else to come in the villa, right? And she said Ace, even though like he's once Chelly, I guess that's why he got mad, but like still not a reason to get so upset. And she was like, I didn't want to kiss. She used that. She was like, I didn't want to kiss Amaya. I'd rather kiss you. And she had told the girls, I'd rather pie him in the face than I'm like, ooh.
The switch up.
Yeah. So that one was a little like, wait, well, hold on. Yeah. Because, I was like, I don't know what other girl currently would choose Jeremiah. Maybe Amaya gonna swoop. I feel like she has, like, the cojones to just swoop in there without, like, caring what someone else is gonna say. But yeah, I think out of like the current ones, that's like maybe the one that I could see. Cause I don't know, I don't see Alandra, because Alandra's like, oh no, red flags on him. She doesn't like him like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like Amaya could be the swoop in to save him. But I'm not ready to see him go home.
I agree. No, he's got to stay and let it explode at Casa.
Yeah. Yeah, if they stay together till Casa, that would make even better TV. But I don't know if they're gonna make it that long.
You know which challenge I always really like is the one where America will vote for certain ones and they all have to read it and everybody's like sitting at the desks. You know what I'm talking about? Why does America think you would be this? Like what are they seeing that we're not? Yeah. Yes. Those are like
that one and the TikTok. I mean the Twitter one.
Yes.
Those are so good.
Yes. Which I always forget about Twitter to do the hashtag Love Island because they always have really good quick little synopsis.
Yeah, I think, we're running good on time. Before we get any deeper into this, I think we covered a little bit of everything. I think so.
Yeah.
We'll try to do one of these every, I guess, 7 to 8 episodes. I mean, I wouldn't say weekly, but it may turn out that way. We'll see.
Yeah.
But we definitely want to get it out there because people are quick with it. So.
Yes.
And we just love it. We just love talking about it. It's our entire personality.
Yeah.
So we hope that if y'all are new to watching Love Island, let us know if this is the first season that you catch up on, that you are watching. I think it's pretty good so far. At first I was like, I don't know. But, I mean, there's always the juiciness. Like, no matter who the cast members are.
Yeah. Yep.
The messiness. The show is set up to be messy. So.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And we love it. We're here for it.
With that. Primas, I hope you liked this little wrap-up from Love Island. The first, what did we say, 7 episodes?
Yeah. This is like first week, I would say.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Well,
let us know your thoughts. Do you agree with us? Who's your favorite woman, guy?
Yep.
Yep. Let's see what happens to come. We'll have to watch this back and see what ends up happening for real.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Until next time. What did they say on Love Island?
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.